Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Arena and back to another historic Brawl video with the 100 card singleton event, which is ending soon. No! Today we're going to be showcasing a stream highlight. My previous stream, for those who showed up, was it was a bittersweet one, I guess. We played for about 2.5 hours, and in that 2.5 hours of playing I think about 4 decks or something like that, I only won a single time. It was really sad and upsetting. So I thought I would end up the night with a little bit of a chat build. Basically, we have done this before on the channel. If you've been here long enough, then you'll know how this kind of works. We pick a commander, which in this case was Jodah. We like to pick Jodah quite a lot, because it just allows chat to say whatever they want. And I let them basically pick the cards based off of a thing that I want in the deck. So I say, like, I want some ramp, some target removal, some win cons, things like that. And by doing that, you end up with this. And, yeah. It's a thing. So let's talk about Jodah Archmage Eternal, shall we? It's a 1 and Jeskai colors for a 4/3 with flying. It says you may pay Wooburg rather than pay the mana cost for spells that you cast. So basically, it's a 3-color commander to cast, but 5-color in the commander identity, which means we get access to every single card in Magic the Gathering. And oh boy, are there some cards that you get access to. The main thing that most Jodah decks that are trying to win like to do is set up a Omniscience turn. So turn 4 Jodah, turn 5 Omniscience, and then the rest of your hand is completely free to play. When your biggest spells cost 5 with the Jodah out, then you end up being in this position where you don't really need a normal curve, which is where this absurdly lopsided curve comes in. So, for 5 mana, we could play a Jin-Kataxias, an Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, as a Karma that untaps all our lands and lets us cast again, for example. A lot of stuff like that. There's even big old Bolus in here as well. Just basically everything. Chat built this one. We didn't have much high hopes for it, to be honest, and it was very clear by some of the picks, because I basically took everybody's suggestions immediately, regardless of whether or not it was good or not, which is why we have a Thassa's Oracle in here, and my Immortal Sun. He does belong in Exile, not in this deck, so there is that. But you know what? Because I have a little bit of a guiding voice, you know, I've made sure that we did actually have some interaction in Fatal Push with no fetches. And helixes, trophies. We do have some good removal here, and we have some good ramp in Manolith. Good removal in Chaos Warp. All of that kind of stuff. And yeah. We actually won some games with this one, which is why this one's making it to the YouTube channel. I played some good decks on this stream. And this is the only one that managed to really consistently win the game. And I say consistently, we went 5-4 during the stream, which is better than the Firesong and Sunspeaker deck, which won a single time, being the only other deck that I won a game with. So yeah, this was the source of my longest win streak. So enjoy today's video, and if you do, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you don't believe me, just watch the video. These are some highlights. I did exclude some games for the sake of time, and also a lot of my losses were basically non-games where we didn't even play a card. So I've excluded those as well. So yeah, a 5-4 win rate. I would highly recommend that you do not craft this or play it. Jodah's a pretty fun commander, but this is not the build that you're looking for, which is why, before anyone mentions, there is no deck list in the description, because I will not watch you waste your wildcards on this nonsense. But yeah, enjoy, and let's get to the gameplay. This video is brought to you by the generous support of our wonderful patrons and channel members that you see here. If you'd like to support the channel and get access to cool content like sneak peeks, bonus videos, polls on future content, or access to a personal deck critique from myself every month, then hit the join button down below, or check out the Patreon link in the description. With all that said, let's get into the gameplay. Alright, send it. 100 cards, here we go. Can we get our second win of the night in 2 hours and 37 minutes? I've got 20 minutes to get a win with this, so let's go. We might extend it a little bit further for that, though, but There's still an Orzhov checkland. Oh well. May it turn up and screw me later in the night. Alright, Emery. Is this a playable hand? It certainly looks like one. So hopefully this is an Emery counterspell tribal. I do get to go search for his counter next turn and then set up my draws while also, like, filling the graveyard for Uro. One's got a Mox already. Ew. That's kind of like, it's up there on best mills of all time from Emery. On a deck like this, you gotta imagine. Oh yeah, we don't stand a chance against this deck. They're never gonna let me resolve a single card. That's relevant, at least. Crashing Drawbridge. Okay. A land. A land, chat. Let's go with Cultivator's Caravan, because it is actually a mana source. Red, blue. We are 2 colors off. Good lord. I think I just beat this person. They have a lot of counters. Well, I have a coma. So there's that. Coma's pretty good. Just play the irrelevant ones. Good call. Ratchet Bomb. Huh. Taking it up. Well, blowing it up on 2 is pretty good for me. Chat. Chat. Maybe? What could happen? What could happen? Did we just resolve a Jodah? I mean, which card do you go for here? Do you go for Coma? You probably do Coma. Alternative casting cost and it's still uncountable? Yeah. I think that might be it. They've already ticked their Ratchet Bomb up once, so they can't hit my tokens. Desperately digging here, by the way. +1/+1 and haste. Interesting. Guess it makes sense for Emery. Alright. Let's say graveyard. Oh! Oh! Chat! Ooh! Maybe? Oh, we've got a trigger! Okay. Alright. Gotta remember that we can shut off Emery if we really feel the need to. Right now, I wouldn't say we feel the need to at all. New best deck? It's certainly my most aggressive deck up until this point. I mean, if you're not winning on turn 4, what are you doing? Our best draw is obviously, at this point, Omniscience. I think it's always our best draw as long as we've got a card in hand. I hate that they're QQing. That spooks me extremely badly. Makes me think, like, paradoxical outcome nonsense or even paradox engine. Which I will still lose to at this point. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Escape to the wilds. I'm gonna graveyard it, I think. I've already got decent cards in my hand. We're working up towards Uro being resurrected, I think. Well, they're all tapped out, so which one do I really want to resolve? Kiara Best of Sea God's probably the next one. Send it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. First time's a charm. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know how it goes. You know how it can go. Very badly in just one moment. Again, if we see a reason for Emery to be bad, we will kill our activated abilities with Coma. That is a brilliant reason to stop Emery from having activated abilities. They had it, but so do I. They've already got Ratchet Bomb on 3 now, which just kills Emery, and that's it. And my Caravan, I guess. So Ratchet Bomb doesn't do anything relevant. So we're going to go with Chromatic Sphere. It can be any permanent as well. So if I need to kill Haste, then I will do it on the Crashing Drawbridge. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm in a really emotional state right now. Alright. Ban Jodah, too powerful. Played against Emery, a well-known combo deck in the 60-card circle. Oh no. Oh no. What beats combo? Discard. Which card? That card. Free mult. Oh. This is so close to being okay. I'm gonna take it because it's got mana in it. But I need a green sauce. Okay. Proceed to never draw a green sauce. I'm just gonna get this Mox Amber out of my hand. I'm not sure it particularly makes much difference. I say keep this and don't count it as a loss if it loses. Yeah, this is for science. So no green sauce. Yeah, tap land, go. Marx is a green sauce eventually. That's what the shuffler thinks. Alright, help yourself, opponent. I'm sure they will take the Explore. It's really the only playable I have. My problem here is this is a matchup where I have to untap with Jodah, and that's just not going to happen. What legendaries have we got? We got loads, I think. We got Zakama, got Teferi, Jodah. Who else have we got? Nezahal. Ooh, Fatal Push. Kill your commander. Fatal Push actually has a target. I did not think that would be the case. Yeah, who else have we got in here? Thassa's Oracle Honoraria. Oh, green sauce! We can play Jodah. Or I could just set up with Mirari's Wake. It's got to be like Mirari's Wake, I think. Double our mana. And also get a redraw that could answer the Tiny Bones. No, we're missing a green sauce. Dang it. Yeah, I think this is still worth it. Because now with Mirari's Wake, we have double green. Mirari into Star of Extinction. Now we're talking. Dread Presence. More like Dead Presence, am I right? Somebody in chat tell me, am I right? I don't even know what this grabs. This is an entire mystery to me. Alright, Mirari's Wake. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana of that any of that type that land produced. Also, my Jodah has 4 booty. Omniscience? Definitely. You could do like Nezahal or something like that as well. Elspeth's Nightmare. Does duress me, which is kind of annoying. So I can star plus search for Ascanter. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll just hit one of these swamps here. I guess we're losing our Emergent Ultimatum, but I'm sure we'll find something else. Our deck is, by design, full of big old win cons. And our graveyard, other than Search for Ascanter, doesn't really matter. So naturally they take the only card that's good. Oh, chat, I'm just filled with excitement now. So excited. Okay. Bad card goes in the bin, good card goes in hand. That is bad card. We can actually cast that. Oh. I think we end step it, right? Yeah, because it's got flash. I think it's better to make them discard their whole hand rather than risk it just dying on an end step, which is never going to actually arrive for me in a profitable way. Who's the discard deck now? Coming for you. Here we go. Alright. If near deadlands, because I really do want them just to tap out. Come on. That's a pretty good tap out. You want to keep going?
I'm looking for new minions. Care to volunteer?
Goodbye, Assassin's Trophy.
We're doing
Tap out, tap out, tap out. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's done it! He believed, and so it was. We won again. Oh no! Oh, I'm pardon. I'm so sorry. Ooh. 2 hours and 50 minutes for our third win of the day. And 2 of them were with this garbage pile. I've completed the event now. Thanks, chat. Appreciate you. Okay. A matchup we can win. We can win, chat. Oh, we can't win with this, though. Chat, we can't win with this either. We can win with this one. Oh my god. Solve the equation. Get in the trash. Temple of Milady. Tip a hat. Rooting for Turbo Elves. And this is how you lose. Pelt Collector. Sure. So, into the north. Grabs me a Snow Plains. And then we make sure to play the Breeding Pool. And then we're ready to go. Solve to me just seems too slow. I'd much rather have ECD for their Marwyn, and Cultivator's Caravan at the time seemed like a decent ramp spell. So... Guardian Project. I will ECD that. Interesting. Well, that means we can never really truly lose. White, blue, black, green, red? If I make this blue... White, blue, black. Yeah, let's make this blue. Get rid of the ECD for now. Swing for 4. Pressure's on. White for ECD? No, blue for 5 colour. Alright, so if we ever feel uncomfortable, we can blow up the world. That is what we do know. But with the Nether Hall, it's hard to see how we would ever feel uncomfortable. Rar. Who uses Jodah? You're right. Silly of me. So good news, if they had an answer to Nether Hall, I could let it go. Fauna Shaman can get Crater Hoof. So we might have to blow up the world here. My game music is on? Oh, I know. I keep my game music partially on so that when I use my recording has music on it when it doesn't have the background music that you're listening to. Okay, so I can discard 3 cards, blow up the world, Nether Hall comes back. But we'll do that post-combat. That's the line. Goodbye, Jodah. Your hard work brought us to this point, but you will go no further. I think this is the line anyway, because we literally died to a Fauna Shaman, so... Discard 3, exile him, return him to the battlefield, tapped under his own control at the next end step. Jodah pays for the blood on the snow, destroying all creatures. Just need to double check, right? Because we've been in this position. Can I feed the shaman? I suppose I could, but like, they've got super mana anyway, and I'll have a Nether Hall, so I still win. It's not like those 3 cards I'm discarding really do anything useful anyway. Destroy all creatures, please. Yeah, you can go back to the command zone. That's fine. And I have a 7/7. We'll kill them in 2 turns, so it's basically force blocks from here on out. Non-creatures draw me cards. So there's Marwyn. Jodah comes back on out. And now it's force blocks and a 2-turn clock on Jodah anyway. Keep the Watery Grave in hand just in case Nether Hall needs to go and hide again. And I win. What I don't understand is how Tom makes these jank as fuck decks and still manages to win. And yet the good ones I struggle with. Yeah, I don't know how it happens. He's done it. Who have we got? Tristani. Alright. Tristani makes my Kiora Bessie God a bad card. This hand looks great. I'm all for this. Yep. Question is, what order we do it in, because we have to shock ourselves for a Paradise Druid if I don't play this first. But I could go... Yeah, I should probably play this first. No Seeker yet. That's the one good part about the matchmaking system. I don't think we ever will see it. Alright, so I can't fix mana on this in any meaningful way because this thing produces the same colors anyway. So let's go... Let's go black. Oh yeah, I can use Fatal Push. I needed a beer to watch this stream. I thought I needed alcohol to stream it, to be honest, but here we are. I seem to be doing just fine. He says just fine. Alright. I'm just going to pass with Fatal Push potentially being useful here. Need a lot of black for that Eerie Ultimatum? Nah, we just need 5 colours of mana. And then any untapped land is an Eerie Ultimatum. Not that we could really use it, but... Alright, the Fatella card. Do I care about this Conclave Mentor? I guess I'm not really going to be taking the time to do anything on my next turn, so... Let's just get it killed now. Well, we can't interact with my Druid. That's a good card, but it is not a playable one. Thank you! Alright. Jodah is down. I think if Paradise Druid lives, we've got all 5 colours. Likelihood is, though, we're coming up against, like, a Banishing Light here, maybe. And I also need a big ol' win con before he's relevant. Skyclave Apparition. Boo hiss. Thank you. He's back, baby. Someone doing overtime. I needed to, Mike. We've only won like 3 times today. And that's not even an exaggeration. I think it's actually underselling it. I think we've won 4 times. 4 times in 3.5 hours. At least I got my dailies done though, right? Got that going for us? Alright, come on. Pelucranos. You're just a target for Eerie Ultimatum. Get in there. That's better. Give me that. Free attack. Depends on how many games you've played. Oh god, how many games have we played, chat? If I've won 4 times, I've probably lost at least 5 times as many. At least. Yeah. I mean, I lost count. They were all kind of blending into one big, terrible, terrible feeling, so... Shall I? Deal. Who's CM? Is that someone of importance? Don't let them hear that, son. Alright. Do the thing. Graveyard the trash. Explore. I think we'll explore for 2 mana. Play the Maze Mine Tome for 2 mana. Shock ourselves so I don't have to tap my Paradise Druid. Swords. Okay. Deal. Okay, what's your plan now? I like that anything that dies here just comes back with Eerie Ultimatum, so that's pretty good. Like, this is already not great right now, so if it could be better, that would be nice, if our opponent wants to help us with that. We also really just want to flip Searcher's Canter, I think. Starheim Unleashed? Okay. A tap out, you say? So we swordsing Shalai here. I think we have to because they can do a big old pump. We can't be having them pumping all over us. Nope. Nope. Although it's pretty good. But no. Feed the swarm. My immortal son! Oh no. Yep, let's pass. Need a wipe? Kinda have one. Kinda have one. We're just gonna set up that situation where our opponent feels very confident that they're gonna win, and that's when we hit them with the settle. Oh, but we might have to hit them with a settle when Toski's involved. Although he can't really push through on his own. So it's hard to say. Are they playing around settle right now? They're kind of playing around settle right now, chat, and I hate it. Do I just let them draw 3 and take 15? Or do I settle them now? I kind of feel like it's settled now. They worked out with more than that. Yeah, true. I think this is perfectly fine settle then. I mean, it gets rid of every single attacker that can push through my board right now, so I think that's fine. Yeah, no flyers now. And everything kind of attacks badly into my board that is constantly growing as time goes on. Let's do a scry. It's about time I drew a good card. Solve the equation. What's the best instant and sorcery we can get? Now then. Chaos Warp? Emergent Ultimate, Star of Extinction? You think Emergent? What does Emergent get me, though? Jin Cataxius. Ooh, we could do Follow Thran. Jin Cataxius, Fall of the Thran, and Squee. Ah, screw it. We'll figure it out when we get there. Alright. Definitely? Oh, absolutely. And yes. I think that's a yes. Curabessa Sea God as well. Approach of the Second Sun. I should blow up all the lands, right? Because they could give me Omniscience and blow up the lands, or Omniscience and Jin Cataxius. Yeah. Either way, if they blow up all the lands and give me Jin Cataxius, then we'll do some fun stuff. They'll never have a hand ever again. When do we start swinging in, though? Could be now. I want to know if they want to blow up their lands. I'm very curious. Because there's probably a better pick than Follow Thran, but it's very funny. And if that's not why we put it in the deck, then I don't know why. Alright, so we draw 7 cards, so we make sure that all of our lands get drawn later down the line. Whee! Okay. Alright. Jodah. I mean, I should probably use Maze Mind Tome to scry, because it's never going to draw me anything better than a land right now. So let's just make sure that I get a land. Well, there's a land. Discard 3. Feed the Swarm, Star of Extinction, Hour of Promise, probably. Or maybe it should have been the permanence for Eerie Ultimatum. It's hard to say. So this wasn't too bad. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, toss all the permanents, and then when we get to Follow Thran's Chapter 3, we'll have 5 mana all over again, and then we'll Eerie Ultimatum all of our lands back. I think that's probably pretty good. Do I include Reliquary Tower? I did not know. We did have a Thassa's Oracle, though.